My name is Donna Shirelli. I'm Vice President of the Suffolk chapter of the National Organization for Women, and I'm here today at the encampment in Shinnecock to honor Becky Hill-Genia for our Changemaker Award this year. Becky has been fighting racial injustice in Southampton for over 20 years, advocating for the rights of the Shinnecock Nation. She established the Shinnecock Ancestral Graves Protection Warrior Societies, which are social justice action committees that are protecting ancestral graves in Southampton and other locations. Becky successfully fought to protect the remains of sacred graves that were being disposed of or carelessly handled. Her activism helped secure a six-month moratorium on digging and construction in Shinnecock Hills and the requirement of an archaeologist be involved. Becky's tireless fight to protect her tribe from development and to defend their land and cultural heritage was chronicled in the documentary film Conscience Point, released last year. In February of this year, the town of Southampton moved to acquire the land with Community Preservation Fund money in order to protect and preserve it in perpetuity. Described as someone who has long been fearless to speak her mind, Becky continues her fight to improve the lives of the Shinnecock people through tireless activism and organizing. On behalf of the National Organization for Women New York, I'm proud to present the Changemaker Award to Becky Hill-Genia.
My name is Rahwa Ghirmatzion. I'm a member of the Shinnecock Nation. We're located out here in the eastern part of Long Island and in Suffolk County in the township of Southampton. Our reservation is about 600 acres, and we have been relocated there since 1859, and we're here to get the message across to the world. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the NOW people, the National Organization of Women, for the honor of thinking and caring enough about us to give me this award and to care about our situation. And our homeland, which spanned the entire island, Shinnecock, which we call the Island of Shells, which is Long Island, has been, we have been reduced down to 600 acres of beautiful yet challenging place to live. The reason why we're at the Sovereignty Camp 2020, it's pretty cold, it's November, it's raining, but we're here because we have to make a stand. Now we suffer from tribal poverty, and the racism and discrimination is really hard and wicked, and it's really debilitating our entire tribe. So we are here to stand up for ourselves and for New York State we're demanding New York State drop the lawsuit. They have tried to wear us down with all our resources, which they know we don't have that much of. So we have been here for over a year now with these billboards, we call them the monuments, that are basically the biggest silent protester we've ever had. They're nonviolent, and they're quiet as a mouse, and they're huge, and they have irked the town of Southampton and the state of New York to a point where they have issued temporary restraining orders on us, and they are tying things up in court so that the people who want to advertise on our billboards have shied away from it. So again, it's been a constant struggle, just to get this billboard project smoothly underway. So New York State, we are asking anyone who's watching this to call Cuomo or Letitia James, the Attorney General, to let them know that the Shinnecock people need to fix their houses and employ their people and hire, we need a tribal police department. There's so many needs on that reservation that, of course, the only way to get these things are with proper funding coming in, and so we can make our own money. We're Native human beings, we're indigenous people of Long Island. We are fighting the atrocities brought to us since 1640. So we have a lot of work to do, and with everyone's help and attention and caring, I know that we can have some justice for 380 years of this wicked and horrible treatment by the state of New York and the town of Southampton.
Hello, my name is Barbara Bono, and I'm a professor at SUNY Buffalo, a past co-director of the UB Gender Institute, and the co-chair of the Development Committee for PUSH, People United for Sustainable Housing. Today, I'm honored to be introducing a true changemaker, Rahwa Ghirmatzion. Rahwa came to Western New York at 8 as a refugee from the Sudan. As a teenager, she became active with NOW in their work defending women's clinics and reproductive health care. This was just the start of her dedication to lifting up the voices of those facing unfair treatment or discrimination. For more than 20 years now, Rahwa has worked with community-based organizations in Western New York that promote socially just development. Whether it was African American Ujima Theater, community healthcare work, or as a founding member of the Partnership for the Public Good, a local think and do tank, Rahwa was always at the heart of building up her community. In 2018, Rahwa became executive director of PUSH Buffalo, where she oversees the community organization's grassroots work to create and implement a comprehensive revitalization plan for Buffalo's West Side. Rahwa, you're a trailblazer and an unparalleled leader and advocate for your Western New York community. On behalf of the National Organization for Women, New York, I am honored to present you with a 2020 Changemaker Award.
Hello, my name is Rahwa Ghirmatzion, Executive Director of PUSH Buffalo. I'm grateful for the honor of being recognized by such a powerful and committed organization toward building a just world by centering women and girls. Thank you, Now New York. I was born in Asmara Eritrea in the middle of a civil war, and I came to Western New York at the age of 8 with my family by way of Sudan as a refugee. My first training in direct action was by NOW. In the early 90s, Buffalo was at a flashpoint in the fight for women's reproductive rights. They trained me and many organizers over months to form a human chain and protect the safety and dignity of the women who were seeking care. That was a powerful experience that put me on a lifetime path of living into my purpose to fight for social justice through revolutionary acts of love and resistance. Over the last 20 years, I have had the privilege of doing just that, through cultural and political organizing, using theater as a tool to resist and build the beloved community, in public health, focusing on the social determinants of health, and now with PUSH's holistic community development model towards a just transition. In all of this work, one thing has been constant: center the needs of the people and planet, especially those who are closest to the pain, because they have the best solutions. PUSH Buffalo is a member-led organization working towards a just transition to a regenerative and sacred world, using the principles of bottom-up organizing, racial and economic equity through community control of resources and ownership. Our members have advocated for and won major campaigns that have turned into community development projects. One of the guiding tenets at PUSH Buffalo is that we're all in this together, and it couldn't ring more true than this year. We also believe in a feminist ethical care approach in every aspect of our work to achieve a just transition. When we invest in women and girls, end gender-based violence and discrimination, ensure that we have achieved racial justice, then and only then will we have a healthy and just world. I hope that you will continue to support Now New York, because their work is more critical than ever. I would like to thank Now New York, the UB Gender Institute, especially Carrie Brayman, for her enduring support of my leadership. The members, leadership, and staff at Push Buffalo, y'all are the smartest, most compassionate humans that I've ever had the privilege of serving with. The women and ancestors who taught and mentored me along the way. And I am thankful to my family and care team for allowing me to do what I love in the pursuit of building the beloved community. Thank you.
Sydney Ireland attended her first NOW event when she was barely 7 years old. Today, she's a sophomore in college. Exemplifying the spirit of activism and social justice, she became a NOW member back then, along with her mom, Nancy, her dad, Gary, and her brother, Brian. Standing up for what's fair and just is exactly what Sydney has spent her entire young life doing. She's been the driving force behind mobilizing girls in the Boy Scouts to demand girls be recognized as official members. Despite years of pushback and onerous requirements that forced her to complete work over again, and even harassment, Sydney never gave up. Where many would have quit, she just continued to work harder, never losing sight of her goal of changing an institution so that it would be more inclusive, more accepting. Last year, her perseverance paid off. After more than 10 years of advocacy, the Boy Scouts of America officially ended its policy of barring female troop members from earning badges and rank and allowing them to be official members, becoming the last Western scouting organization to allow women to join as official members. It took the BSA more than a decade under a lot of pressure and a lot of amazing advocacy by Sydney, when all they really needed to do was look at what was happening in Troop 414 in New York, where the mostly male troop members voted in Sydney as their troop leader. Now that's a testament to the inspiring leader that Sydney has become. Ironically, because of the adversity that she has faced. Sydney's story, no doubt, will continue to inspire a generation and continue to open doors for many girls and young women. And even after all that she has accomplished, she's continuing to break barriers. Just this year, she became the first female in the history of scouting, Boy Scouts of America, to earn the highest rank, the Eagle. So it's been a year of shattering glass ceilings, and we couldn't be more proud of you, Sydney. It is my great, great honor to finally arrive at this day with you and to present you with the National Organization for Women's Changemaker Award. It's been a long time coming.
Thank you so much. This award means the world to me because this organization has been so impactful to me and my family. I have been a longtime NOW member and supporter, and I'm sure that I will be a lifelong member. I started this journey fighting for girls in the Boy Scouts before I really knew what I was getting myself into. I was 4 years old following around my older brother. I got my own uniform and joined the program as much as I could, even though it was all unofficial. Flash forward to a NOW convention I spoke at when I was 11 years old. Now New York City passed my resolution asking the Boy Scouts to accept girls into their organization. Since then, and even before, NOW has supported my goals and the need for greater inclusion in the Scouts. On October 1st, I earned the highest award in the Boy Scouts, the Eagle Award. To get there took me completing my Eagle project and many other requirements 2 times over. It is so often the case that women have to do more work in order to achieve the same recognition. Getting this award would not have been possible without the unwavering support that NOW provided me since the beginning of my fight for inclusion in the Boy Scouts of America. The National Organization for Women helped me push for greater equity and is at the forefront of opening up opportunities for women everywhere. I am so incredibly grateful to be given the opportunity to speak about NOW, an organization that opens up doors and has been there for me since I was in elementary school. Now, one of the oldest institutions in the country has changed. Girls are now able to, instead of wearing their brother's hand-me-down Boy Scout uniform, get one of their own. This gives me so much hope for the future of women in this country. And look where we are today, with our first female vice president-elect. Change is undeniable, and women are truly unstoppable. Now has taught me that breaking boundaries is essential for women's equality, and I am so thankful for that. Thank you for all you do, and thank you so much for this tremendous honor.